Today, the Department of Justice released the findings of a federal investigation into the Minneapolis Police Department. It was launched after the murder of George Floyd in 2020, and it reveals the police department and the city engaged in a pattern of excessive force and racial discrimination. NBC's Alice Barr reports from Washington.
3 years after George Floyd was murdered by a Minneapolis police officer, touching off protests and demands for policy change. The U.S. Department of Justice today releasing a scathing report, finding that the Minneapolis Police Department and the city itself engaged in a pattern or practice of excessive force and racial discrimination that violates the Constitution.
MPD stopped Black and Native American people nearly 6 times more often than white people in situations that did not result in arrest or citation.
The officers involved in George Floyd's death were all fired and criminally charged, but the DOJ found other incidents of unjustified deadly force, unreasonable use of tasers, and officers routinely disregarding the safety of people in their custody.
Our review found numerous incidents in which MPD officers responded to a person's statement that they could not breathe with the version of, "You can breathe, you're talking right now."
As in similar federal investigations in Baltimore, Ferguson, Missouri, and Louisville, Kentucky, the review found a lack of accountability, training, supervision, and officer wellness programs. Local activists applauding the report while emphasizing the work ahead.
We do not feel safe. There needs to be change brought to this city.
Minneapolis PD is agreeing to make changes enforced by an independent monitor. But despite reforms in individual cities, the widespread movement to rethink policing and confront racial injustice has so far not led to federal legislation. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.